I am the founder of TKNJ. I've got a company, construction company, TKNG, where I do small jobs for the municipality. Mainly, I was based in Tshwane, but now after COVID, I am in Egoruleni. But I found another passion. It includes kids. I started a foundation. It's called the After School Program Foundation. There's kids in the community where I live. It started with girls, a number of girls. I I got girls from the age of 6 and 18. What happens is I help assist them with the schoolwork. So what I do is I go to the school because it started at home, but now that I didn't have enough. Um, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Continue.
Okay. It started at home, so I did not have enough room for to cater for all the kids. So I went to the school to talk to the principal to at least assist me with two classrooms. And what happens is from 1:30, because the school comes out at 2 o'clock. So from 2:30, sorry, until 3:30, we do academics. And from 3:30 until 5:30, we do extramural activities. And yeah, so that's what I do in a nutshell.
And then what are some of your challenges?
Okay, the challenges are teachers, number one, because I use the school's facilities, so they don't really understand why I'm there. But I've tried explaining to them, telling them that I'm not a teacher, I just assist the kids with the schoolwork. So if they've got projects, assignments, I use my resources and I help assist them. So the challenges are I'm the only person who's participating with the kids right now. So the group keeps on growing because I've got boys and girls. It started with 30 kids. Now I've got 168 kids that I'm helping assist. And I thought it was only academical, but now socially as well, because sometimes kids, they don't even attend because they tell me that they don't have food at home. They're hungry. So when they get home, they can't even come and attend. And sometimes they don't even have proper techies because sometimes we do, as it's soccer, it's netball, and aerobics. So that's a bit of a challenge. So at the moment, I'm going out talking to uh, different sectors, especially in the private sectors, asking them for donations, assistance, so that they can help me with the kids. The thing is, I had a meeting with the counselor yesterday, and the irony, I think day before yesterday. So the irony of it, he asked me would we how would I help assist the youth in my community, because now I'm dealing with kids in primary school and high school that are actually in school. So what about the youth that are unemployed? And so it got me thinking that if, let's say for instance, um I would get the database of the youth, sit down with them and have a conversation with them, because sometimes we would say that no, let's put up uh skills setting programs, but only to find that maybe let's say in my community, in my ward, we've got engineers, or we've got IT students. But whereas if we engage with the youth themselves and find out what they want, because at the end of the day, yes, we will put a skills development center only to find that this very same youth is not even interested. So you end up getting those facilities end up getting dormant. So in order for us to actually
Yeah.
close that gap, we would uh, I would engage with them and ask them, what would you like? What would you like to see happen? Because sometimes they do know what they want. They've got the passion. Everything is there. The drive and everything is there. But now, how do they get out? How do they get information? That's another issue. You see? So if, let's say, for instance, I would tell them that okay, register your own company. In my case, register your own company. So we would get or register NPOs, because you'd get sometimes people, kids, there's a market, in the kids. Where I am right now in the social development sector, there is a market where teachers, assistant teachers are needed, coaches are needed. But now, a person who's good in netball, maybe that's one of the parents, they did well in netball and they can coach now, but due to the fact they can't take that passion and turn it into how it makes them money. So we would get the social development to come and help them register NPOs and other entities to show them how to actually apply for funding. And because everything, like, one of the one of the problems that I've seen is that people, the moment you start talking to people, especially the youth, they want a job. They don't have the skill set to create their own jobs. So if we would find out what they like, what inspires them, what keeps them going, and then we work around that in different communities. So yeah.
Nice.
I
Nice.
agree. Agreed.
Finally, wa kgona go kgutla. Okay.
I'm standing at the
Uh,
parking lot.
all right. So,
Yeah.
we are about to close, but then I have another question. I think it's the second last question. Um, give us examples of township entrepreneurs that inspire you and give you hope.
You want to take that one, Kgomotso?
Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, I've seen two. One is these young guys, they collect techies. They've got like a techie stand where they wash your techies. Because honestly, if you are like me on the road, you don't have time for such. But now, let's say for instance, you drop off your techies, you get there, it's a shoe wash shop, and then they look after your techies. Later on, you come, you collect your techies. I think that would grow because people, um, especially like nowadays, like they don't have time. Honestly, like we don't have time to wash your tickets to, especially here in the township. You wash them, you put them on the roof. When you come back, your tickets are gone. So, but now if I know that I'm dropping off my tickets here, it's their responsibility. So they look after my shoes, they look after my tickets. Now that's one. And two, as young guys, uh, having like those small chicken, okay, they call it chicken dust here. So again, the convenience, if they're making the chickens on the streets and they're frying them, and then the convenience of me when I come to work, one, load shedding. If there's load shedding at 6 o'clock, meaning I'm not gonna eat. But now if these guys are there and I can order in time, I can actually get food. I can actually get my meat there. You see, so it's there. It's just that they need platforms and they need polishing, more information so that it can be so that they can access the information so that they can make the business actually grow. You see, even with the one that I'm doing, there is a market. So we just need to inform people of how to actually get there. And sometimes you get that people, they can't read or write, or they can't really understand. But now if you use their mother tongue and explain to them things that, no, this is how we do it, this is how you do it, this is where you go, you know. So I think that actually can help.
Thank you.
Foremost, I personally would like, if you think you're an entrepreneur, find your passion first. Find the thing that makes you happy, that gives you peace first, even if you're not getting paid. But when you do this, if it's cooking, if it's building, find that first, something that aligns with your character. And then once you have that, go out to seekers, because there are places, even our cell phones, we've got information. It's just that we can't use the information that we have on our cell phones. So you go deep in what you have and ask how, okay, I've got this, I can cook, I love cooking, but how do I turn that into profit? Where do we go? How? Like, I believe in getting up in the morning, taking a bath, and just going out. Even if you don't have a job, go to your nearest internet cafe and just have research and ask the relevant question to the relevant people. I just believe in knocking in 10 doors, one door will open, and once that one door opens, I mean, everything will be history, and you'll be a successful entrepreneur.
Yeah, we lost her.
Oh, nice.